Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is another dose of some basics for you guys, and I know you guys have been waiting for this one. It's going to be a very beginner's how-to on how to blend eyeshadows. Now, there's a lot of things that go into in blending eyeshadows, like eye shape and what look you're kind of going for. So these are just going to be basic tips that you can use for any technique. I actually kind of thought, I was like, maybe this should be like a brighter eyes, bigger, brighter eyes 101, but you know, that can be another one. So just comment below and let me know if that sounds like something else you want to know. I know I did how to get the biggest eyes ever, but there's some other ways how to get brighter eyes, etc. So comment below and let me know what you guys are thinking. So let's get started. All right, so to start with, what I did was I put my foundation on, and then I put a foundation over my eyelids, and then I patted in a little bit of translucent powder with a brush, or you can do it with your finger, just like this, and then you can just sweep away any excess that might be on there. Now, why do we prime our lids? We prime our lids because it, A, cancels out any kind of discoloration on our eyelids. B, it's going to make your eyeshadow last a lot longer. C, it's going to make the pigment of the color that you picked really have more payoff, be a little bit more true to form. And then also too, it helps blend everything together. So I'm going to use, I know you guys really liked on my last couple of videos, I used like a higher end product, and then I kind of give you an option on a lower end product, or a more cost-effective product. So I'm going to actually use, this is the Naked palette by Urban Decay. This is the Naked 3 palette because I feel like it's a really good price and you get so many like shadow options. So I felt like everybody would dig this. Also too, it has matte and kind of shimmery colors. So that's what you want here. All right, so when you first start this out, and again, this can be done with any color that you possibly want. You can do this. It's just about the techniques, okay? So you're gonna need 2 brushes in this video, okay? Brushes are super important, you guys. When you're trying to blend shadows, if you don't have at least, you know, well-made shadow brushes, then it's just gonna be a lot harder for you, all right? So this is just a brush we call it like a packing brush, and honestly, it's like a no-name packing brush. Like, you can get them anywhere. Let me try to find a brush that has a name on it. One of the obsessive compulsive brushes, this is a packing brush. There's one by MAC. I mean, literally everybody makes a packing brush. And then you're gonna need a brush that is for blending, all right? Preferably one that has longer hairs, and these are all going to either be real haired brushes or cruelty-free hair brushes that are meant to use with powders. So you're not be using a synthetic brush in any of these, okay? All right, so to start, we're gonna take our packing brush, and I actually like to go in with just a bone color, okay? I like to go in with a bone color. And I like to just add this to the corner of my eye, right here. And do you see how I'm using these kind of stroking motions? That is what you should be doing right here. Stroking motions going this way, okay? And then just a touch under the brow bone. And this is gonna give you kind of an instant eye lift. And I like this palette because, I know this is going to sound kind of weird, but the pigment in these shadows is not necessarily super aggressive. So it's really good for beginners to use because the payoff from these shadows is not going to be so intense that you can't come back from it. All right, so again, right in the corner of the eye and blending out. Corner of the eye and blending out. You don't have to do this step, but I feel it just really kind of completes the eyeshadow. And today we're doing a 3-step eyeshadow look. If I didn't mention that before, it's a 3-step eyeshadow look. Basic, basic, basic. All right, so hopefully that seemed pretty easy for you guys. Okay, now we're gonna take our packer brush, and now we're going to go into a color called Limit, which is which is this color right here. And that color is a transition color or a mid-tone color, and that should be maybe a couple steps up from your skin tone. You're going to take it on your packer brush. You're going to look in a mirror. So the big thing too when you do this is a lot of you guys are like, do I close one eye? What do I do? Like, I can close this eye completely without kind of scrunching it up. And if you can't do that, take your mirror, look up at it, bring your chin up so you can see your crease, and start to go back and forth as a windshield wiper. Literally back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay? So again, pick up product, tap off excess. Really important to tap off that excess because you don't want to go in with full pigmented color into this part of your eye. Okay, so now you're going to take your blender brush and start to move in circular motions to diffuse that color. Blender brush has nothing on it. Wipe it off in between each eye. And there you have it. And then take a, so say that you feel that you have taken your eyeshadow too far down, because if you take it too far down, your eyes are going to start to downturn. So take a little cotton bud, dip it in your translucent powder, just a little bit, and start to gently pull up and diffuse this on the outside of the eye. All right, now for the last step, you're going to take a shimmery shade or a lighter shade. I'm going to take Dust in this palette right here. And I'm going to take it on my finger, but you can take it on your brush, but just take it on your finger. Tap it in the center of your eye. Let it sit for 1 second. Take your blender brush again and circles to diffuse that. Beautiful. Center of the eye. Tap this in. And diffuse. All right, so I just applied a little bit of mascara and you're done. I hope those techniques were helpful to you and they kind of get you started in how to apply a basic eyeshadow, give you a little bit of blending, give you a little bit of help in that area. If you want a little bit more advanced techniques, let me know below and we can work our way there. All right, you guys, thanks again so much. Lots of love from me to you. Keep those thumbs up coming and those subscriptions, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah! Bye, guys.